People. All right, guys. Hey, how you doing? Tough loss. This is the week 10, I guess. Yeah, week 10, and we are 6-4 week 10. Unfortunately, two tough losses in a row. It's hard to win on the road in the NFL. Don't get me wrong. Kind of had the Bengals. I had a feeling the Bengals were going to lose this game, and I was right. I had a feeling they were going to lose to the Dolphins, and I was right. All right. Andy Dalton, he sucks. I told you that. Jay Gruden is the only reason, and the defense is the only reason he's been able to win football games. Give him a lot of credit, though, man. He didn't get. He's strong mentally. Though. I give Andy Dalton a lot of credit. You know what I mean? He just reminds me of Trent Dilfer in a way. But yeah, he just kept throwing the ball out there, and God bless him, keeping us. He did bring us back. A lot of quarterbacks would have just threw it out. He hurried up, got the spike. Miraculous Hail Mary. Marvin Lewis, though, here's the thing. If you're going to go for it on fourth down, put in Ben Jarvis, Screen Ellis on 3rd and 2. I was like, all right, you're 3rd and 2. Me, I'm like pretending I'm playing Madden football, all right? So if you're going to go for it twice, go twice, running with your boy. That's going to fight for the hard yards. Not Giannavi Bernard, especially after he just picked up the 9 yards. Sure, he's a little winded after that run, especially the way he was playing. He played phenomenal. So that's what I would have done if you're going to go for it on fourth down. Also, they could have used a hard count. You had 2 timeouts. Try to hard count it. They're at home. Maybe they're a little anxious. You could try to hard count there. And if you don't get it, you take a delay of game. You take a timeout. You run out and do it again, and you get a delay of game penalty. Bad coaching on his part. You could have done it twice and then punted the ball. That was bad coaching. I agree with everything Marvin Lewis did today. I thought it was smart. He was down 17-0. He was like, you know what? I'm not going to use my timeout. We're struggling right now. I'm going to get my troops and regroup. And, miraculously they came back. I mean, we shouldn't have been in the game, period. Like I said, our defense just kept us in the game once again, hands down. Our defense, I think, is definitely top 5. I don't want to brag about it that much. The secondary suspect, but then again, I mean, what defense isn't suspect sometimes in some aspects. I'm not trying to think of there's really no good defense in the NFL, especially with the rules, the way they changed them. There's not no really. Even though Baltimore's defense looked phenomenal today, even though it's not. But the Bengals are getting exposed though. Just man coverage. Maybe Detroit was playing zone, and that's why. But they're just playing man-on-man coverage, and for the most part, they shut the Bengals' potent, supposedly somewhat offense down. Jermaine Gresham didn't play. I didn't hear about that. I didn't know he was hurt. I don't know what the injury was. That was big. Our running game totally suffered. We would have won if, once again, injuries have just plagued this team. So I'm not going to write off this season as a non-success, even though this loss was big because New England's by. Now you're 2 losses back in New England. Indianapolis lost today. You could have if you won this one. If you won, I was hoping we win one of these 2, man, and we didn't. So see what happens from here. Basically, you got 4 games that are must-win on the schedule. That's Minnesota, Pittsburgh at home. At Pittsburgh, excuse me. Yeah, so, you got, Cleveland's obviously a must-win. You got to win all your home games. It's going to be hard to beat the Colts, I think. Colts they've been a good road team all year, well, except for that game in San. But, yeah. It's harder. They had to go back. They had to go out to California twice. But they're a good road team. That's not too much of a road game. Minneapolis to Cincinnati, come on, it's right next door. So that's going to be a tough game. I see that definitely being a tough game for us to win at home. Hopefully that's our only home. So you got to beat Baltimore at home, beat Cleveland at home. These are all tough games, people. All tough games. And right now, psychologically, we're losing. So I just don't know what's going on. Got to get a W, though. Got to get a W going into the bye week against Cleveland. It's going to be a fight, people. It is going to be a fight. This is the same Andy Dalton that let up 6 points against a good Cleveland defense. And it's just as good as probably Baltimore's defense, if not better. So Andy Dalton's going to have his work cut out for him next week. And the Bengals, see, like I said, we win a division. I guess is a success. We get a home playoff game. Considering we lost Geno Atkins, and now this mysterious injury. I didn't know Jermaine Gresham was hurt. I didn't hear about it. I'm assuming it's just minor. Maybe it's just 1 or 2 weeks. So we'll see what happens. Tyler Eifert played great today, though. AJ Green played, as best as he could. I wasn't sure about that interception that we were driving down the field before the Hail Mary. The interception that should have ended the game, if they had an offensive line and a half, and Ray Rice was probably 100% healthy. The interception that ended the game. Anyways, it looked like, I don't know if he was expecting AJ Green to stop and run a comeback, and he kept running that post route. Maybe it was an option route for AJ Green, and he decided to run the option, and then he threw it for the post, and then Green wasn't there to catch it. I'm not sure. Either way, he threw it up high. Let me have to get over the offensive line. But, I mean, if AJ Green does stop, he's going to have to jump up and catch that one, probably take a tough hit. So who knows? But, so we'll see what happens, man. I'm not too down at this point. I had a funny feeling we're going to lose, and just with the injuries. So I'm trying to rationalize, say, hey, okay, it's a successful season, something to build. But if Jay Gruden walks out this door, people, we are in deep doo-doo. I just don't see this team being that good without Jay Gruden. I was happy when we hired him, and it's been working out so far. And if an NFL team wants to take a flyer on him, and he decides that he wants to leave Cincinnati and not finish what he started here, or finish what he wants to start somewhere else anew, and I don't blame him. His brother won one, he wants to win one. As a coach, probably badly. The Eagles were looking at him last year, so I'm sure a lot of other teams will come and knocking for good old Jay Gruden. So we'll see what happens, though, throughout the season. You go up against Cleveland. Cleveland's a really good football team right now. Plus they're coming up the bye. They're playing good. Play 2 good football games back to back against Kansas City. It's going to be a tough game. It's going to be a battle of coaching and the battle of just getting lucky here or there in a few plays too. We got lucky. Could have won this game today. Could have won this game if Marvin Lewis. That really burned me up, though. If you're you got to make a conscious decision to go for it on 4th down, and then you run this garbage swing pass play. I don't know if that was Jay Gruden's call. I mean, obviously Jay Gruden made the call, but who made the call for the 4th down? And then you should have just twice. You could have got him twice. One, you still had your timeout in your pocket, so you could have went, hey, you know what I mean? Let's, hey, fake it. Fake, hard count, then call a timeout. Hard count, let's take a fucking delay game, the hell with it. We're at the wind, let's punt it. This team hasn't scored since God knows when. I mean, they weren't scoring. They weren't driving the football down. Flacco was running for his life. We were getting pressure today, on some plays, a lot. Couple calls just at the third, but it really didn't affect us, really. The bad calls, and they just made another call the other way. And defense played phenomenal. I can't say enough about the defense, man. Vincent Ray, hell of a game, man. I give him hell of a game. I would definitely give him the game ball. Your gas face goat horns once again goes to Andy Suck Dalton. And I give partial blame to Marvin Lewis there at the end there. I definitely think you could have hard counted it twice. Fuck it. Try it. I mean, you got the advantage. You got you got 40 seconds. They're at home. Their defense they're messing up already. They're thinking, man, we should have won this game. Who knows? Who knows? So like I said, this is gonna suck. The good thing is it's not going into the bye week. I wish we were in a kind of way. So 14 days with a loss in our minds. It's been a while. Last Thursday, so it'll be 2 weeks this Thursday, and then So yeah, and then this loss. So see what happens though. Hopefully we can bounce back and just wrap up the division. Hopefully it's going to be tough, but beat Pittsburgh, beat Cleveland, beat Baltimore, and beat Minnesota, and you can beat San Diego or beat the Colts. That's fine with me. 5-1, 6-1 is gonna get you in. You play 3-3 throughout. I don't think 9-7 is gonna win the division. I honestly don't think so. Plus, you're talking where are your 3 losses coming from? One of them's the division loss. We already lost 2, so. Yep, lost to Cleveland. So you got 2 division losses. I don't know. I think Cleveland's really good. I think Cleveland's undefeated in the division. No, they got 1 loss. They're 2-1. So 9-7 could get you in, technically. See what happens though. So the Bengals will go back to the drawing board, and hopefully Andy Dalton can have a good game at home. Bounce back. Hopefully the offense, get some separation. I would like to see Sazenbacher play some more, but I mean that's all. I mean that's just me being a fan. Maybe no Archel Hawkins is back, but I mean on the drive they really didn't expose the middle of the field. I like to see Andy Dalton throw, more over the middle. He made some nice plays with Sazenbacher. Made a nice play in Buffalo. I would like to see him get some more playing time. Honestly, I think he's a playmaker. Just every time he's been out there, I've seen him make a play. He's a playmaker at the very least. So I like to see him out there more. But I don't know. That's just the coaching staff, and they like Archel Hawkins. Whatever. I'm not crazy. I mean, whatever his name is, Hawkins. His brother. Whatever. Andre Hawkins. So, yeah, I'm not too crazy about him. Even though Archel Hawkins was halfway decent for this team. As a cornerback. So we'll see what happens. All right, enjoy the rest of the games. Come up Sunday. Hopefully, I'll take a look at the spread. It's going to be a division game. And Cleveland's coming off a bye. I think it's going to be a pick 'em. And I think the Bengals lose. I think the Bengals lose again. And we'll be out of first place. 6-5 out of first place going into the bye. That's just my prediction right now. If the Bengals are favored by 3, I slightly like the Bengals, and maybe we win. So we'll see what happens. All right, guys, take it easy and enjoy your weekend.